Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, mini Motorways. Let's go to Mexico City for today's daily challenge. It's not funny, Sam. Now, granted, there are a whole bunch of trees, and we're only getting road tiles, so, you know, it's not... It might not be great, but... It's not okay. It's a little bit funny. There's a song that starts. It's a little bit funny, but I don't actually know the song. I just know the Reduced Shakespeare Company parody of the song. I also know that I just got a fuzzball in my mouth because I was speaking close to my microphone, which is what you're supposed to do in order to produce good content. But I neglected to realize that there were fuzzballs and cat fur and all manner of garbo crap on my windscreen. So I got a fuzzball in my mouth. That's how my day started. That's not actually how my day started. My day started with me reaping the benefits of an incredible revelation that I had over the weekend. Did you know that there is nothing stopping you from making a cinnamon raisin bagel and then putting whipped cream cheese on it, and then drizzling maple syrup on top of the whipped cream cheese on top of the cinnamon raisin bagel? It's very good. It's very good and tasty, and I enjoy it quite a bit. And I realized, late Friday evening, I was just looking in the fridge for a snack, and I was like, wait, what if I did this? Would that be tasty? And then I had the thought, that would definitely be tasty. But it was like 6 o'clock on a Friday evening, and I didn't want to have a bagel at 6 o'clock on a Friday evening. So I waited until Saturday morning. And I had it for breakfast, and it was delicious. And I've had it for breakfast every day since. I will probably not have it for... I might have it for breakfast tomorrow. I do have 3 more cinnamon raisin bagels. So, the world may never know. Anyway. This, very important breakfast food update is brought to you by Thomas's. Listen, Thomas's, I'll take your money. It occurs to me that I should be reaching out to these hashtag brands rather than just passively saying, hey, I'll take your money. This is probably a creator-driven economy in the sense that the Twitch streamer who wants the sponsorship has to go poke the company and be like, hey, give me money or stuff. And I'll promote your thing. Or your guys. I don't actually know how any of this works. So. Oh, God. Well, we have a problem. This purple house has to get over to this purple business. And also, everything else has to happen. Huh. How are we going to do that? I can't even get my roundabout in here. Like, I have one roundabout. It's the only fancy upgraded road thing I'm going to get for this whole run. I think we're just gonna have to have a terrible unlit intersection. We're just gonna have to have a frankly terrible unlit intersection right there. Well, that's atrocious. You do that, and then you go off that away? No, that can't possibly be correct, can it? I mean, it can, and it almost certainly is, but no. I refuse to admit that that's the actual best thing to do. Instead, I'm just going to draw roads badly. There. Okay. So the good news is we have like 3 of these greenhouses, and this intersection is close. I don't know, man. This is just bad. This is how roads were designed before God invented traffic lights. People smashed into each other. Here's a true fact. Once upon a time, there were 2 cars in the state of Ohio. One of them crashed into the other one. True fact. And now we have to do this? I'm sorry. I disagree. I would like to see better proof of anything here. What are we doing with... Seriously? We have to... I'm so angry. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So if you and you know what? What if we just built everything around a big central roundabout, huh? Would that go down nice and smooth? Would you be okay with that? Probably not, but you know. Here, you approach from that, and you approach from that, and you approach from that, and then we take an outshoot from that, and we still have to have a terrible intersection right here, because I only have the one horrible roundabout to stick in the middle of everything. So, you go off that away, you come over to here. I'm impressed with myself at how I've been able to overfuck everything in 82 trips worth of time. So, this is great. This is just very happy making. I'm a big fan of whatever the hell is going on here. This pink house here is going to swing in that away, create even more clusterfuckery and confusion. Ow. Give me my 20 road tiles. It is all that I shall have to my name, is road, and the ability to pave things. I'm an asphalt layer, ma'am. I'm not a civic engineer. Except I have to engineer the civic of it all. That's not great. I mean, I do have road. We have yet to see proof that I have brain. We can assume for the sake of discussion that I have road and brain, I guess. Oh, God. Alright. Is this going to be okay for a minute? It appears as though that's going to be okay for a minute. That's great. It'll give me time to set up the Wordle window, which I didn't actually do this morning when I was getting ready for the stream. Because, again, cinnamon raisin bagel, whipped cream cheese, maple syrup. Very important things. Where was I going with this? We need to set up connections and strands and the immaculate grid, and I should probably check the mini motorways at some point, see if anything's falling apart or catching fire. I just saw a yellow business spawn when I glanced over at OBS. That's probably fine. Hi there. 20 road tiles. Oh, this actually is fine. Okay. So we just have this yellow road here. Swing off that away. That's actually fine and dandy and coolerooski. So why can't more things be like you? You, pink business. Why can't you be like your brother? Oh, God. Sentence I've never actually heard in my life, even though I understand it to be a cliche. Why can't you be more like your brother? I've never heard that because I'm the brother. So, you know. No one's asking, why can't you be more like the Goog? These orange houses are just going to be on this road. I could swing the yellows down and around here, but there would be... They'd have to come all the way out to here just to hook around to not interfere with this, so they're just going to interfere with that, honestly, at this point. Also, hi, this is disgusting. I really don't care for that, but, you know, nobody ever consults me, so we're going to have to do this. Look upon my roads, ye mighty. And despair. Oh, no. Give me 20 more road tiles. This is fine. This is going to go real well. We're not going to crack 500 trips. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is going to get very bad very fast. So you go that away. Purples have decided to spawn up here again, even though they need to get down here, which is just rude. Okay. So there are two ways for these purples to I see a couple of different ways for the purples to get down here. One is they come here, hang a left, go into the roundabout that will inevitably kill everything. Then come down here, turn right here, and then break off this road and go this way. That's fucking disastrous. Another thing they could do, which I think is slightly better, is they turn right here, they come down this way, and then we just extend this. Oh, The road doesn't go down south around here. Okay. Okay, so the plan had been that they come out this way. They come out this way and then hook like around these trees. Because remember, you can't go through the trees because this would you kindly. So the plan had been that they come down here and hook around the trees. That plan is apparently not happening, which is a damn shame. Hook around the trees is also nymphrostitute, I think. This is a forest. Never mind. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to come down here. We're going to extend this, right? We're going to extend this little thingy. This little thingy will then come down here. The purples will join the pink road for a scant moment and then hop a right turn and go down that way. That's disastrous road building. That's not how they advise you to do it in city design school. But, you know, we got to get creative with stuff. I don't know what else to tell you. It's fine. It's what we're doing. How about that? I'm not even gonna pretend that it's fine, but it is what we're doing. Now then, this house is currently not doing anything, but if I look around here, I can see we've got green cars and driveways over here, which tells me that these businesses are doing okay, at least for now. Hulkamat wants me to look at the segregated houses in the top left. I didn't tell them to move there. I didn't tell them to settle there, Matt. They're the ones who chose that part of the world, okay? They could have integrated. They could have chosen to live, you know, among the pinks. They could have been central, but no. No, they are the ones who chose. They are the ones who decided that they were going down, that they were going to be up there, even though their purple businesses are here and here. It's nonsense. Okay, now, Hulkamat is suggesting that there is a feud between the pinks and the purples, which honestly is entirely possible. It's possible that there's like a pink girl named Maria and a pink guy named, I don't remember the name of the guy in West Side Story. I think it was Tony, actually. So Tony Purple and Pink Maria are like, oh, we need to be together forever. But, you know, then the pinks have a knife fight with the purples, and there's jazz singing, and when you're a pink all the way, and that sort of thing. We're demanding loyalty in the Communist Party. You know how it goes. So I managed to peel these two beiges away and just have them dedicate to this beigeness, which is good. This beige being right here is, yeah, totally fine, especially if I can draw roads well, which, you know, historically speaking, I can't, but if you want to draw roads well, you should sketch the aliens in New Mexico. There's like 3 layers to that joke, and none of them are funny. Let's see. You come up here. You know what? We're going to add you, but I'm going to hold off on adding you because I'm stupid, actually. Let's do this instead. We're going to hook this over to there and then up here. Oh, that's atrocious. Oh, ow. Oh, everything about that is bad. I don't like anything that's going on here. You know what? This road doesn't exist anymore. We've got enough of these yellows what ain't doing nothing. Yeah, they're just gonna swing up that way. Here. Grab, nope, one more road tile. There you go. Okay. So now these 3 yellows are gonna come down here south of the orange business. Give me 20 more road tiles. You're gonna go south of the orange business. You're gonna hook up and along and up and over and all the way over to this business. And that's definitely not gonna murder and kill everything that we like. It's definitely not gonna do that. I'm also gonna peel this green off basically because this is a very important road right here. Like this little connector strip, very important. And I don't want houses spawning on it. I don't know how we're going to get anything anywhere else, but we're going to deal with that later. It's going to be fine, maybe? I don't know. Oh, let's see here. These 3 oranges are not presently connected to anything. What if we pretended that wasn't a connection and just slide them in that way? I suspect that that's going to involve these oranges cutting through this to get down to here. It could also, now that I look at it and I see this yellow car doing the exact thing I feared, it could mean that these yellow houses are going to think that they have a duty and a connection and a moral obligation to come up here over to this place, which, I mean, oh, God. Samurai Sam wishes to know the Goog's top 3 habits of the Nora. I'm going to go with stubbornness, appointing hot redheads as their champions, and rebuilding society in the wake of the techno-apocalypse. There. Those are the Goog's top 3 habits of the Nora. Or perhaps you meant the cat. Who could possibly say? The top 3 habits of the kitty cat named Nora are as follows. Here's one that she started doing lately, which I don't quite understand. I have a little lamp table next to my couch, right? I have a big coffee table. We've talked about my coffee table. I have a big coffee table. I have, a nice big soft leather couch. And, well, pleather. Let's be honest, it was cheap. I have a nice big soft pleather couch. I have plenty of blankets. I also have a tiny little lamp table. And my tiny little lamp table is where I store my lamp, and it's where my remote controls ostensibly live. It's where I stash all of the PlayStation controllers that need charging. It is a tiny, cramped, hard table, right? It is currently Nora's favorite thing to sit on. She will sit on that table. She will loaf on that table. She will take up the vast majority of the space on that table. Hey, question. What is servicing this? Oh, right. This cluster of dudes. This cluster of dudes over here. I don't know how we're going to connect anything more to this cluster of dudes over here. This business might just be doomed and we might just be in trouble. Actually. I think we might just be in trouble. We can finally do this thing with this road. You remember when I wanted to do this a million years ago? We can do this, which gets exactly 1 additional house involved. It's fine. My number 2 is just plain and simple, the ease with which one can summon the Nora with treats. All I need to do is shake the treat jar, and she comes running. It is adorable and precious and cute. Related to that, if you hold a treat just right, the Nora will get up on her back legs and kind of wrap her paws around your hand in order to hold it in place, such that she might nibble on the treat. Let's see here. This pink business is also doomed. Let's do this. And my number 1, as Sunflare Space has correctly identified, is just that she's so damn meowy. Like, yes, it is adorable and precious and cute on the rare occasions when she curls up on you, or if she starts making biscuits in a place, it's like, oh my god, kitty biscuits. The bestest and mostest identifying thing about the Nora is that she is the meowiest fucking cat in the history of the world. This cat will not shut up, no matter what. I think it is an indicator that she is breathing. It is a good sign that she is alive and exists if the Nora is meowing. Also, we have crapped out at 998 commuters, which is bad. It is not good. It is not well, it is top 40% in the world, which I suppose is better than half of the people who have done this challenge. But we will in fact drop those Samurai Slams in the chat. We will also drop those ghosties in the chat because Samurai Sam and Parlor Ghost were both victorious today. Congratulations to them. Good morning, Peter S. Good morning, Peter S. Thank you for being here. Happy Motorwaysing or Monday. There we go. All right. Here is our Wordle window. We shall Wordle. Sadly, well, we could just say Meowie. There's the New York Times Wordle does not understand that Meowie is absolutely a word. And if it does not believe that Meowie is a word, allow it to describe the Nora otherwise. Sadness. Now then. Oh God, I have no idea. We'll say lathe. It's a perfectly cromulent word. Okay, well, we've learned some things. There's an A and a T. Let's see here. It could be... No, it can't... Nora... I just heard something fall over, and then the cat came running out of the bedroom and is now meowing at me. Hi. Hi. Oh, what do you want? What did you do? What did you knock over? It sounded like a glass. Where did I have a glass? I thought I put all the glasses in the dishwasher. Did you find a glass that I didn't wash? Oh, you fucking cat. Okay. We'll deal with that in a minute. What do we think here? It could be attic. It can't be attic, actually, because T is not the third letter. But, okay, well, we've learned very little, as it turns out. Oh, I bonked the Nora's nose. Oh, the poor kitty. I didn't realize that she had hopped up on the hassock next to me, so I kind of moved my hand, but it turned out there was a cat nose there. Hi. All right, now then. We should probably get around to actually solving this puzzle. It could be blast. No, it can't be blast. There's no L. It could be... Well, it can't be gassed. There's no H. It could be plast. Now, granted, plast isn't a word if you're insistent on, meeting that arcane definition, but, it can't be avast because, well, A is not the first letter, which means the rest of that is, bad idea to start with that. It can't be wrist because there's no I and that does not contain an A. It can't be rast because that's, again, not a word. It could be... can't be delta because there's no E and no L. It can't be carta because the A is not the second letter and there's no C, and that's actually just a guild in Dragon Age. I've been playing Inquisition lately. Did you know Dragon Age Inquisition is a good game? Did you also know, structurally, from a broad scale gameplay loop perspective, Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass Effect Andromeda are the same game? It's very weird. It could just be that they're both, modernish AAA action RPGs, and at a certain level, every modernish AAA open world action RPG is, well, not even open world, open-ish world. They're all kind of the same game. I might just be blowing the roof off of the genre here, but, think about it. Dragon Age Inquisition has you go, you've got your central hub, right? You've got your central hub where you can do little side missions and you can have interactions with your teammates and you can send people off to do stuff and you can, interact and see the world and learn more about your universe, right? You can do all of this in your central hub, whether it's the Skyhold, whether it's the Tempest, or Skyhold. And then from your central hub, you go off on assignment to one of a dozen mostly same-ish areas, which are big open playgrounds, inside of which are 1,000 collectathon quests and a whole bunch of minerals that you can pick up for vague improvements and such, and 100 different help me, main character, you're the only one with agency in this universe type quests, right? You do that shit in Dragon Age Inquisition or Mass Effect Andromeda or any other modern-ish AAA action RPG, actually. Anyway, if I was like a true actual scholar of video games, or I needed to do like a PhD or something, I could write a thesis on how Dragon Age Inquisition works, whereas Mass Effect Andromeda doesn't. I'm not that smart and not that dedicated, so I don't feel like doing that much effort, but there might be a scholarly a paper there in how come Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass Effect Andromeda are functionally the same game, and yet Dragon Age Inquisition works, whereas Mass Effect Andromeda doesn't. Also, my heat just kicked in, which is great. On top of the dishwasher and the Wordle stalling, it's just been a tremendous day for a Goog cacophony, if you will. Now then, the hell are we doing for this Wordle? It could be grout. It could absolutely not be grout because there's no A in grout, but we've learned some things, okay? We've learned some things, and that's what it's all about. Note that the Wordle cannot be about. It absolutely cannot be about. Well, okay, so there is an O, there is no U. There's an A somewhere. I betcha we're looking for... Is there anything that fits that structure right there? I don't know. Here, everybody stare at the Wordle for 37 seconds while I go turn off the heater. Was that 37? It could be Borat. Peters thinks that it could be Borat, which, no. Oh, did you think the Goog had a Borat in the can? I absolutely do not. No one's limitations. Also, not funny. Now then. Oh, God. It could be... It's not going to be float or bloat or gloat because there's no L. It's not... It's not going to be scout. It's not a word. It's not going to be scout because there's no U and that doesn't contain an A. Also, O is not the third letter, so it can't be OAT. And there's no such word that ends in AOT, so... Thinking A... Well, A's got to be the third or fourth letter. I'm thinking O is earlier in the word. So... Ondat. Is it ondat? No? Is that because that's not a word? Sadness. If anyone knows it, now is the time for hintings. Because, good lord. Sam got the Wordle in 3, so yeah. Oh boy. It could be... I don't know. Sonat. It's not... Again, a word. Oh boy. Jesus Christ. Okay. Fine. Let's just look at the rest of these letters and try to pull out a 5-letter word from them, I guess. That's also difficult. Criminy. Okay. Here's a helpful guess. Okay. So, we know that there's an S. We know that there's an O. It's not coast. Hold on. It's not coast because there's no C. It's not toast because we know there's only one T. Could it be boast? Could it be boast? Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, fine. Okay. Good job. We got the Wordle. Yay. And even more beautifully, connections is back to, words. Sort of. A little bit. Is still being frisky with it, but okay. Oh, let's see here. So, I think a yodel and a snowball are both like, and a ding dong and a. Actually, yeah, yodel, snodel, Nope. These are all like confectioner treats, right? Maybe not devil dog. Maybe instead ho ho. No. Maybe not ding dong. Maybe one of these. Am I right about a thing? Please let me be right about it. God damn it. God! What? How would that? How did... I just... So it turns out that can happen. I'm bad about a thing. Connections is a mean game. Sometimes. God. Okay. So we need crossed words here. Yeah. We need crossed words for today's game of strands, which, okay. Well, I see stash right here. It's not actually crossed. You can have a purse, like a crossbody purse. Sure. It's a thing that can be crossed. No? Okay, fine. You can cross a tank in the sense that anything can be crossed if you're a priest. Man. Okay, well, you can be a mage, or there can be many of you. Or it can be nifty that there are so many of you. God. Alright, you can get a small sampling of how many mages there are. You could, nope. Oh, wait, that doesn't turn. I thought it turned. It does not indeed do that. Oh, that's a shame. You can work for tips, or you can be rude to people, or you can have a little burst of a thing, or you can engage in competition, recreational, physical activity. Ow. My neck. Or you can go to brunch. That's entirely possible. Oh, wait, we accidentally found an actual blue word. Dang it. Oh well, we're just hinting. I'm done. Oh, these are just these are port. I don't know if portmanteau is the correct word, but yeah, these are words that you smush together to make other words. Like brunch and smog. Yeah, brunch is breakfast and lunch. Smog is smoke and fog, like that famous Hollywood Squares clip. You have a spork. It's a thing. Absolutely. Can I see any of them right off the top of my head? Absolutely not. So we're just going to keep... Really? Really? The fuck? What? How does this make a word? I don't see how this works. Zorse? I'm sorry. A zebra horse? You cross a zebra and a horse, you get a zorse? Okay. Anklet makes sense. It's a bracelet for your ankle. We haven't actually earned another hint word. There are only 2 words left in this whole... I'm sorry. This whole mass of letters is supposed to give us 2 words. Well, I did say portmanteau, so... there's our port. There's our toe. There's our spangram. And this is all one word here. So, athleisure. I see. All right. Okay. Those are some strands. Yup. Yuppie doodles. For today's Immaculate Grid, we need Nationals, Giants, Padres, White Sox, dudes what won 10 games in a season, and everyone's favorite category, first round draft picks. A National who won 10 games in a season is Bang Pedro Martinez. Padre who won 10 games in a season is not Jamie Moyer. This is a true fact. Did Greg Maddux win 10 games with the Padres? I know he pitched for the Padres. I don't think he was great, but yeah, fuck it. Late career Greg Maddux, he totally had a 10-win season for the Padres. Yeah, absolutely. Very late career Randy Johnson. I'm not entirely sure he had a 10-win season for the Giants. We're going to back off of that just a little bit, and we're going to say it's the inimitable Ryan Vogelsong. Ryan Vogelsong definitely had a 10-win season for the Giants. Okay, now then. We either need to name some Chicago White Sox, terrifying, or first-round draft picks, which is just fraught with doom. So... oh boy. Let's see here. A dude who played for the Chicago White Sox and also played for the Washington Nationals / Montreal Expos is... man, I don't fucking know. Frank Viola? No, I don't think that's correct. I think that's very wrong, actually. He might have played for neither of those teams, come to think of it. Okay. A San Francisco Giant who was a first-round pick is Evan Longoria, because it doesn't actually have to be a first-round pick by that team. There. A Washington National who was a first-round pick is... actually, the Nationals are easy because the Nationals had 2 generational talents fall to them in the first round at 1-1 in, like, back-to-back years. So we're just taking the Steven Strasburg layup, okay? The other layup is Bryce Harper. A San Diego Padre who was a first-round draft pick is a wonderful question. Probably not Manny Machado. I think he was an international signee. Probably not Fernando Tatis Jr. I think he was an international signee. Maybe Eric Hosmer? Sure. Eric Hosmer was a first-round draft pick. Hey, he actually was. I nailed the first-round draft pick column. Yay. God. Okay. See, the problem with nailing the first-round draft pick column is now I have to actually try to think of some White Sox, which, oh boy. Okay. Did Jack McDowell pitch for the Giants? I have it in my head that Jack McDowell pitched for the Giants. Jack McDowell, did you pitch for the Giants? You absolutely did not. Interesting. Also, fuck. Roberto Hernandez, did you pitch for the Giants? I also have it in my head that you pitched for the Giants. And you did, so good for you. We've already established that Jamie Moyer, despite his long and successful time with the San Diego Padres, was not a member of the Chicago White Sox, and therefore is ineligible for that column. Nick Johnson never played for the White Sox, that I can remember. Nick Swisher never played for the Nationals, that I can remember. It's a shame. You should just be able to mash them together, like the Strands game, and make a Nick Swinson. Nick Swinson played for the White Sox and the Nationals and married a hot actress. You had yourself a good life, Nick Swinson. Think an internal organ. All right, well, everybody remembers the fabulous and great career of Bobby Kidney. He was an outdoor lawn chair salesman. Why did I say outdoor instead of outfielder? I was thinking of Bobby Kielty. Okay. An internal organ. Okay, well, I mean, there was Pud Livers, the late 19th century batsman. It's Tommy Pancreas, left-handed relief specialist of the late 1980s. Kind of invented the loogie, Tommy Pancreas. There's Brandon Throat, a well-regarded pitching prospect for the New York Mets, but I don't think he played for the Nationals, actually. Sam is so glad he gave this hint. Yeah, it's really helpful. It's good, actually. The Padres did have a first baseman named Gallbladder who was supposed to be really good, but he struck out too much. So, I don't know, man. Did Will Cordero die of a rare lung disease that I was unaware of? A guy named for an internal organ who had to be removed from the team. The fuck? Oh, gallbladder, he had to be removed from the team. Sam's making jokes. Oh, God. Okay. All right. God damn it. Michael Appendix? No. He's the quarterback prospect for the Falcons, actually. Michael Appendix Jr. They drafted him, but they also signed Kirk Cousins. So what the fuck are the Falcons doing is the question. I'm not getting anything off of that hint. I'm sorry. Dude who played for the White Sox and the Nationals is actually, I'm forgetting that Nick Johnson played for the White Sox. I'm not, but we're done with. Also, I have to be on a Zoom call in 5 minutes, so okay. All right, fine. Bartolo Colon. God damn it. God. Okay. James Shields famously was traded from that to that, and okay. He actually gave up a home run to Bartolo Colon. which is a very fun moment that you should all go watch. At some other point, not now. For now, we must tell you that the plan, at least, is that we will have a full and complete stream schedule this week. Will that actually be the case? Well, one never knows. We will be back tomorrow morning for another edition of Good Morning Mini Motorways. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye. PepsiCo, get at me. I'll take your money to shill your tasty beverage. Granted, I'm shilling your tasty beverage for free right now, so it may not be a terribly wise investment on your part, but I tell you what, you could use the good PR. You know, how's that Frito-Lay strike going for you, PepsiCo? Wait. Reminding people of the Frito-Lay strike just reminds them that I really shouldn't take PepsiCo's money because they're horrible. Well, fortunately, this is just an academic exercise. It would have to be more money. You know, it would need more money for me to take PepsiCo's money than, say, I don't know, Utz. Come at me, Utz. Send me free vats of cheese balls. There we go. Boxing.